Hello and welcome back to Duel Links, where I play my favorite Jack deck, Summon Skull. Yeah. Again, for those who don't know why I have Jack and Summon Skull, it's because Summon Skull's a Fiend type monster and he's a Synchro variant himself that you can use the King of the Archfiends. That's pretty much it. Because no other character has like a skill that's specifically made for Summon Skull, especially considering that one of the character who's known for Summon Skull is Yami Yugi, and I'm facing Yami Yugi with a Blue Eyes deck. Because Yami Yugi is probably the best character in the game because he has Destiny Draw. I mean, granted, it's probably not the best character in the game. That probably depends on what deck you're using, but like the best in general, like, you know, character used just for any deck possible, it's Yami Yugi because he has Destiny Draw. So yeah, because he can't really, because Destiny Draw has kind of the basis for a lot of good decks because like it just goes well with every single deck. So what it does is that if you have low enough life points, you can search for any card in your deck. That's it, like literally anything. So yeah. And it's kind of hard to nerf because, well, it's kind of the centrability of one specific character. Yeah. Well, anyway, as you can probably tell, I'm probably facing against someone who's relatively new to the game because, yeah, I just fell for the Johnny Mirror Force. Like, when it's kind of like things, like, when you see someone in the duel just setting one pass, that usually means that whatever is in there has to be removed before you do anything. But no, Kapari tells us probably either a noob or, you know, someone's relatively newer to the game. It just doesn't really have much else. And speaking of not having much else, like, here's the thing, like, as much as I really like this deck, like, the main deck monsters is kind of, what probably does need a rework. Because I have, like, Arcane Soldier in there, because he's, like, probably the best card to help with this deck. Because one, I do have like unexpected die to immediately summon from deck, and plus he's just a generic good Dark Fiend monster that's just really good. So it has a 1900 attack, so it's not a Guardian not a Guardian in hand. But yeah, there are some cards here that do probably need rework, but I'll probably rework them once I'm done with maybe as soon as I could. But it's more we'll see, because it's kind of really difficult to incorporate, Fusion, Synchro, and Xyz into one deck that isn't DDD. So, yeah. I'll see if I can incorporate it into, maybe incorporate DDD into Summon Skull, I don't know. But again, I've not decided on what to do next. But again, it's kind of, we'll see what happens once I start reworking this deck. Because I believe this deck does need some reworking to incorporate, the three mechanics here. Maybe I'll put in the Pendulum deck, because, hey, why not? I could. But like, yeah, we'll see what happens. But for right now, as you can see here, like this entire duel is just waiting to get a proper opportunity to do something. However, yeah, even though it took proper opportunity to do something, this duel just barely under 4 minutes, which does qualify that I need to put 2 duels in there. Not like it really matters because the duel after this is pretty dang short, so, and the rest are just like either just barely over 4 minutes or way over 4 minutes. So, as you can tell, that's part of the threshold was to put 1 or 2 duels into a single video. So anyway, that's it for the first duel in this video. Time for another one, and of course it's another me against Yami Yugi because Yami Yugi is the it's probably the most used character in the game. Either because he literally is the first character people pick in the game, or it's because he has Destiny Draw. And for people who has like bad decks, it's always because it's the first character you lock instead of Kaiba. I think I remember when I started playing Duel Links, I think you could choose between playing as Kaiba, playing as Yami Yugi for the first character you pick. I believe I remember I picked Kaiba because I kind of didn't want to pick the main character. So yeah, that's which why, but it was kind of funny unlocking Yami Yugi like as a character. It's kind of funny. So anyway, he decided to play the wrong Dark Magician, like for some strange reason. But like that kind of does leave me with the opportunity to just get rid of the one card he has in his field, except for like maybe Yami, the field spell. So anyway, here comes the Fusion Summon Skull, and as you can see, I do have the Arching Commander in this, which again he does, like, even though like it's not that great, but because he really helps with the Xyz form of the Xyz strategy, I kind of really wanted to put it in there anyway. Even though, like, yeah, you could special summon him, but it does require you to get rid of a monster to do so. So, again, Archie Soldier is like the best card for that, but still, it's just, you know, whatever. And that does have some help with, you know, with tribute summoning. So, and does like let me with get tribute summoning, and, you know, special summon, like, you know, basically summon Skull, so I can Xyz summon with it. So yeah, there comes like the Xyz monster. Although it is pretty difficult to do the fusion, synchro, and Xyz into one board, but I think someone has done it before, which is I haven't done it before. And then again, like DED just makes this deck, the idea of this deck better, but because they naturally go into all the different summoning types. So yeah, I kind of do really wish the Summon Skull gets a rework, but for right now, that's much it for this video. So see you guys later for the next video in this set.
You've had your fun, but it's time for my victory lap.